Throughout the semester, we have learned the dangers of surveillance in our society today. We went over the many different types of surveillance, from CCTV, GPS, RFID, peer, government, and much more. But the most invasive, I believe, and the one that inhibits our rights the most, is stop and frisk. Stop and frisk is a form of pure surveillance. According to a newspaper article published in 2004 by Daniel Bergner, police officers need probable cause to make an arrest. Probable cause can be specific and articulable facts and rational inferences. Police can also make arrests based on reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion is when a person fits the profile of a crime. With reasonable suspicion, an officer can only question and search you. However, they can find things that can lead to the probable cause of your arrest. Stop and frisk is derived from crime statistics from watching cities. It has led to numerous arrests of innocent people and is a growing issue in the United States. There have been several cases related to stop and frisk, especially in New York. These stop and frisk are associated with indirect racial profiling, being that the majority of stop and frisk were African Americans and Latinos. In the same newspaper article published in 2004 by Daniel Bergner, he writes, "Blacks accounted for 51% of the total, Hispanics accounted for 33%, and whites accounted for only 13%. According to this statistic, it is obvious that there is bias in stop and frisks. When police make an arrest, majority of the time there will be bystanders watching what is going on. When police make an arrest that is wrong and violent and a bystander is there, majority of the times they won't do anything. This is because we see police as a figure of authority and we won't question their actions, but sometimes these actions aren't the right ones. As a society, we need to learn the properties of Eloquentia Perfecta. According to the podcast, Father Gilger describes Eloquentia Perfecta as learning the proper skills to persuade the public that the public good looks like the truth. With these stop and frisks, we know that as a society we can be better, and with Eloquentia Perfecta we can make our first step to that better society. Stop and frisk not only goes against our rights as Americans, but also human dignity. According to an article titled "The Principle of Human Dignity" by Catherine Feely, human dignity originates from God. We are all made in God's image. Human dignity is grounded in human freedom. Freedom we no longer have with stop and frisks. This invasive and violent form of surveillance is thankfully decreasing over time, but it is not gone for good. It is important that we stay true to ourselves and live with Eloquentia Perfecta in our everyday life, showing the world that it can be better than how it is right now. Thank you.